We're going to be making a ginger snap pie crust, which is usually graham cracker pie crust, but we're going to put a little twist on it. So let's get cooking. We're going to take our ginger snaps and put them in a plastic bag. And you can put them in a food processor too if you want, but this is more fun for me personally. And then we're going to zip this up, but make sure to leave a little tiny bit of air so that the bag will flatten out for you, but not big enough that the crumbs are going to end up on the floor. We're using gluten-free ginger snaps for this pie crust. And gluten-free ginger snaps have become pretty easy to find, so that's why we decided to do this. Alright, so our crumbs are fully crummy, and we're going to stick them in a bowl. Like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take a 1/4 cup of grapeseed oil and throw this in here. To slowly mix in maple syrup while stirring the crumbs. And this is going to really get our crust nice and sweet. And it'll also help bind all the ingredients together when we're turning it into the crust. We all know maple syrup is really sticky. And then to make sure that it's ready, you can grab some and squeeze it in your hand and see if it'll stay together in a ball. And this one's good. So let's start making our crust. As with all gluten-free pie crust that you'll ever make, you need to lightly grease the pan. So we're just going to take a little bit of oil and spray it on there. And then we're going to take this and divide it. This is just going to make it easier. We're going to divide it into half and then a 1/4. And then we're going to nice helping of this. Put it in there. And just make little clumps in the pie tin. Get this all in here. And you might want to leave a little leftover in the bowl just in case you need it for the upper part of the crust. Alright, so now we're going to take your knuckles and kind of press around here. The sides, try and grab it from the middle and then work your way outward until it's up the pan. Like this. This actually looks really, really good. Ooh, kind of a knuckle workout. Alright, so we just, to get it up the sides, we push with our knuckles, and then we kind of take your fingertips and spread it out along there, because a lot of the crust is going to end up in this crevice of the pan. So we push, spread, push, spread. Alright, so our crust is ready and waiting, and now we have our pumpkin mix. And what we did is we took some tofu cream cheese and we creamed it with some soy milk creamer. With vanilla, a little bit of just the seasoning of like pumpkin spice that you can find at grocery stores, and your pumpkin mixture. And a little bit of maple syrup in here too. And that looks well. So that's that. That's good. That's that. And then we're going to take the mixture over to our pie crust and pour it in here. drown. Okay, so our pie is out of the oven, and a key thing with any pie that you'll ever make is you need to make sure after you take it out of the oven you give it some time to settle, move in to its humble abode of the crust, and kind of harden a little. So we did that, and now the pie is a ginger snap gluten-free crust that we made with the maple syrup and all that good stuff, and it definitely calling my name. It's like a pumpkin pie and a cookie. You're going to want to put it in the fridge after you take it out of the oven to let it set before you eat it.
Okay, so you can taste it, the pie now.
Okay. No, so now we're going to taste it. Okay. Definitely want that crust. This is, just so you know, the best pumpkin pie I've ever had. It's not a big deal. I think you should make it and try it because it's